Hello, Mrs. Tolle here. So today we're going to look into exponential equations. Okay, for that will cover from grade 10 to 12, this content. Let's see what we have today. So we're looking at exponential equations and we need to learn a new skill now. So if ever like we have got a to the power b and equal to a to the power c. Once our bases are the same, we can equate the powers. So what we need to make sure that the bases are the same. Once the bases are the same, powers are equal. So not power exponents. Exponents will be equal. So here your b will be equal to c only if your bases are the same. So in this case now, in this first part of the equations, what you are striving to do here is to make bases the same. Once you make the bases the same, you can equate the exponent. That's all what you need to do. So let's get to see here and see do this question and see how far we can go. Now here we've got 2 to the power of x. You have got x here, and we need also the same thing here. So, but now we have a 2 here, and we need a base of 2. So what give us 1? It's any number to the power of 0 give us 1. So here, whatever we are given here, we can just put the base there and put it to the power of 0. So here, 2 to the power of 0 give us 1. So we're just trying to match what we have here. Even if it was 9x plus 2 is equals to 0, is equals to 1, sorry, is equals to 1, it will still be 9x plus 2 is equals to 9 to the power of 0. Okay, so that's what you need to understand. So for this one here, what are you going to do now? You're going to say x will be equal to 0. That's your answer like that. So x is equal to 0. And in this case, if you were to continue with this one, x plus 2 will be equal to 0. And your x will be equal to -2. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have 3 to the power of x equal to 27. If you listen very well in our previous lecture, which is exponent 2, where we're doing simplifications of some advanced expressions, you see that I taught you how to do this. You find the factor. So you punch 27 equal to, then you shift factor, then that will give you 3 to the power of 3. So 3 to the power of x, in this case here, this is something, 3 to the power of x is equal to 3 to the power of 3. And what do we have? We have same basis and the powers are equal. So x will be equal to 3. That's your answer there. What about here? We're having 2 to the power of 3x minus 1, but we have 64 here. How are we going to deal with this? We need to again do the same thing. 64 is equal to, then shift fact 2 to the power of 6. Can you see that? Is 2 to the power of 6. So what do we do here? 3x minus 1. You're taking the whole exponent. Everything on the exponent, 3x minus 1 equal to 2 to the power of 6. So in this case here, it's going to be equal to 6 because the bases are the same. So you just equate the exponent. So 3x is going to be equal to 6 plus 1, which is going to be 7. So x is 7 over 3. That's your answer there. So 7 is x over 7. Sorry, x goes to 7 over 3. Okay, let's move on here again. Now, when you are given something like this now, can you see there's difference here? Here we only had one base. So here, what are we having now? We're having 2 times 3 to the power of x equals 162. What must we do first? We must divide, get rid of the 2 first. We get rid of the 2 first, so we divide by 2. We divide by 2, so we cancel here, and 3 to the power of x will be equal to 162 divided by 2, 162 divided by 2, what do we get? We get 81. 81, so if we say 3 to the power of x is now equal to, should be 3 to the power of 4. So 81 equal to shift 3 to the power of 4. So your x will be equals to 4. Done deal like that. So you need to get rid of the 2 first, you divide. Here now, what we're having, we can simply, change the 125 first. So here, let's just say 5 to the power of x is equals to 1 over 125 is 5 to the power of 3. So shift fact, 5 to the power of 3, 5 to the power of 3. And here, remember the law that we learned before, that 1 over 8 to the power of n is equals to 8 to the power negative n. So in this case here, we're going to say 5 to the power of x should be equal to 5 to negative 3. Then x, the value of x in this case will be equal to negative 3. Okay. Again here, we can see the same thing here. There's a similarity here. What are we going to do first? We divide by 5 first. So we put 5. So here we cancel here. Will give us 1 here. So it's going to be 5 to the power x minus 5 is giving us 1. And what have we learned here? We know that 1 is that base here to the power of 0. So it's 5 to the power x minus 5 equal to 5 to the power of 0. Then now we can equate that, because we know that any number to the power of 0 is equal to, is equals to 1. So here is equal to 0, then x is equals to 5. We take the 5, that side becomes positive. I hope you are understanding this part here very well, where we are dividing, when we are getting rid of this what you call multiple here. And again here, I think you understand again that when you have something underneath here, we take it up like that. Now let's see what we have here. Is 3 times we've got 3 in bracket 1 over 3 to the power of x minus 1 equals to 1 over 3. So how do we deal with this now? How do we deal with this? So if we divide here, we divide there by, just say, so we divide by 3, we also divide by 3. Then here, if we divide by 3, this one is going to cancel. It's going to cancel the 3. Then here, what are we going to be having here? We're going to be having 1 over 9. So here it's going to be 1 over 3 x minus equal to 1 over 9. But 1 over 9, you know that here we can take it like this. You can say, 1 over, it's up to you on this one. If you want to take the 1 on top, the 3 on top, it's going to be 3 to the power negative. But if you just want to deal with it this way, you know what to do. It's just going to be 1 over 3 to the power of x minus 1 equal to 1 over 3 squared. And here, 1 over 3, 1 over 3. So what do we have now? X minus 1 is equals to 2. Then x will be equals to 2 plus 1, which is 3. Okay. So here you are just simplifying it as it is, like that. Now, for this one here, what do you do? Again, you divide first. Okay, let's divide quickly here. 9 to the power x minus 1 is equals to 1. Then 9 to the power x minus is equals to 9 to the power 0. Then x minus 1 is equals to 0. X is equals to 1. Done like that. Okay. What about here? What we see that 2 over 3 to the power x minus 2. Here, if we are to expand here to express as a product of these factors, this is 2 to the power of 3 over 3 to the power of 3. 27, 3 to the power of 3. And now we can simply write this. This is equals to 2 over 3 in bracket 3. Because remember, it's the same power here that we are having. So it's shared by both. So we can just put it outside the bracket like that. Then our bases are the same. x minus 2 will be equals to 3. Then x will be equals to 2 plus 3, because it becomes positive when it goes that side. It's going to be equal to 5. Just like that, okay? So, guys, remember here that if ever we are having a to the power of b over, let's say, c to the power of b, this is the same as a over c, everything to the power of b. Now, so we are now having a decimal here. 0.2 to the power of x minus 2 is equal to 0.04. Now, how do we do this one here? If we check, just say 0.2, you have 1 over 5. So it's 1 over 5. So you can simply put it in this way, 1 over 5. I want to use the blue one. 1 over 5 to the power of x minus 2. This is equals to, then here you say 0.04 is equal to 1 over 25. So it's 1 over 25. Now, 25 is 5 squared. So it's 5 times 5. So here, 1 over 5, x minus 2, this is equal to 1 over 5 squared. In this case here, you know that 1 over 5, x minus 2 is equals to 1 over 5 in big bracket squared like that. Then x minus 2 should be equals to 2. Then we have x equal to 2 plus 2, which is giving us 4. Then here we have 3. You can see that we are having 3 to the power of 3x, just like that. But what do we do first here? We take the 3 inside here. 3, let's remember the law. Let's remember the law. If we have got a to the power b plus c in bracket, let's put maybe d. This is going to be equals to a to the power d in bracket b plus c. So you must know that it's multiplying the power, the exponent. So it's going to be a db plus dc. So in this case here is 3 to the power of 3 in bracket x plus 1 equal to 3. 9 is 3 squared, so it's going to be 3 in bracket x minus 3, like that. Okay, then down here, what are we going to have? We are going to simply equate the powers because the bases are the same. So we're going to say 3 times x. So we can just put it as it is before we simplify here so that you understand here. X minus 3. Then it's going to be 3x plus 3 is equals to 2x minus 6. Then 3x minus 2x is equals to minus 6 minus 3. So here you're going to get x here. This one is going to give you negative 9. So your final answer now will be equals to negative 9. Okay, now let's see what we have here. Now what we are having here, we're having 81 here. We have 3 to the power of x and everything. So what do? We say 3x. We simplify that. 9 is going to be 3 to the power of 2 in bracket x minus 1 equal to 81 is 3 to the power of 4. So since we are multiplying, we add the powers here. So it's going to be x plus 2x minus 2. Okay, we are simplifying here. So we can put maybe, let's put the base there, equals to 3 to the power of 4. Now here, x plus is going to be 3x. 3 is going to be 3 to the power 3x minus 2 is equals to 3 to the power of 4. Then 3x minus 2 is equals to 4. Because once the bases are the same, we don't need to stress much. Here, 3x will be equals to 4 plus 2 is going to be 6. Then we divide by 3 here, by 3 there. we cancel there. X is going to be equals to 2. 3 goes into 6 2 times. Okay, that's your final answer like that. Now, we are having 8 to the power x to the power negative x. Okay, 8 to the power negative x is equal to 2 times 4 to the power x minus. So what we can do, simply do here is that let's change the, what is it? Let's change it. The product of its prime factors is going to be 2 to the power of 3 times negative x is equal to 2 times the 4 is 2 to the power of 2 x minus 1. Okay, don't forget to put the bracket, guys. Don't forget to put the bracket, because here the bracket will matters most. So here is 2 to the power negative 3x is equal to, here remember we are multiplying, so we add the powers. It's going to be 2 1, which is 1 for this one here, plus 2x minus 2. Then what do we get from there? We get 2 to the power negative 3x is equals to 1 minus 2 is going to be equals to 2x minus 1. Then the same basis, so we get the powers. Negative 3x is equal to 2x minus 1. Then we take the 2, that side, it's going to be negative 3x, negative 2x is equals to negative 1. So here we are having negative 5x is equal to negative 1. We divide by negative 5. We divide by negative 5. We cancel everything there. X is equals to 1 over 5. That's our final answer. Okay, let's see here. Remember, when you have got a decimal, you come to your calculator, you punch 0.5, you equate, it's going to give you the value that you want, that is easy to deal with. So for here, what we see is that we see that there is 4 here. So we know what to do here. 2 to the power of 2 times 2 to the power of x. We don't deal with the big numbers, guys. You always have to express its prime factors, equal to 1 over 2 in bracket x minus 2. Then here, since we are multiplying, we add the powers. It's going to be 2 plus x is equal to 1 over 2 is 1 over 2 to the power of 1. So it's more like 2 to the power negative 1. Okay, 2 to the power negative 1. That's what we're having here in bracket x minus 2. Okay, then we can now simplify that on top if you want. Remember, here you can drop your exponents now, equate them. There's no problem. There is no problem about that. Here 2 plus x is equal to 2 negative x plus 2. Then from there, it's going to be 2 plus x equal to negative x plus 2. Now, in this case here, did we make any mistake here? I think everything is going well here. Now, we take the x, that side is going to be 2x. Is 2x here. If we take the x, that side is going to be x plus x. Then this side is going to be 2 minus 2, which is 2x is equal to 0. I don't want to put this equal sign. They're going to confuse you guys. All right, now, so our x is actually equal to 0. Okay. Let's see here. Just want to confirm something there. Okay. Everything is good. Now we are having something like this now, where we are saying 2 to the power of x plus 1 plus 2 to the power of x plus 2 is equal to 24. Can you see something here? We have a different scenario now. So what do we need to do? Remember what I have taught you guys. You say 2 to the power of x, you're going the reverse. You guys say reverse, times 2 plus 2 to the power of x. Then here, times 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 24. Now, for this one here, you don't need to stress much, because now we're having 2x here, which you can factor out. So if you can factor out 2x there, so if you factor out 2x in bracket, you're left with 2 plus 2 squared which is equals to 24. Now 2 squared is 4 plus 2 is 6. So this is 6 to the power of x is equal to 24. Then you divide by 6. So 2 to the power of x is equal to 4. And what is 4? 2 to the power of x is equal to 2 to the power of 2. Same basis, x is equal to 2. Like that, guys. Okay, let's see what we have here. It's a different scenario again. We're having 5, and always remember, guys, you need to simplify this. So for example here, you know that it's 5x and times 5. So 5x times 5, okay, equal minus 2 times 5x, okay, equal to 75. 75, we can leave it like that for now, it's fine. Then what do we have here? We're having something in common here. It's 2 to the power of 5 to the power of x. So we factor out 5 to the power of x. In the bracket, we're left with 5, which is this one here, minus 2, which is there, is equal to 75. So here 5 minus 2 is 3. So it's 3 times 5 to the power of x is equals to 75. We divide by 3. We divide by 3. We cancel that. It's giving us 25 there. So 5 to the power of x is equals to 25. And once we have got the 25 there, now you know that 25 is 5 to the power of 2. So it's 5 squared. So it's 5 to the power of x is equal to 5, 2. Then x will be equals to 2 because the bases are the same. Let's see here what we have and see how far we can go with this one. What you see is that you have got 2, okay? 3 to the power of 2x. Here you split them, 3 to the power of 1. So if I just put 1 here, plus 3 times 3 to the power of 2x, because remember 9 is 3 to the power of 2, is equals to 243. Then now what we have here is in common is 3 to the power of 2x. So you factor out 3 to the power of 2x outside. Inside you're going to be left with 2 times 3 plus 3 is equals to 243. Then here 2 times 3 is going to give us 6 plus 3 is going to give us 9. So here is 9 times 3 to the power of 2x is equal to 243. Then here you divide 243 divided by 9, we get 27. So 3 to the power of 2x is equals to 27. So here you're dividing by 9. So 3 to the power of 2x goes to 27. And the 27 is 3 to the power of 3. So it's 3 to the power of 2x is equals to 3 to the power of 3. And 2x is equals to 3. We divide by 3, by 2, sorry, here, by 2. We cancel that. X will be equals to 3 over 2. That's our final answer. Now, let's see where we are having, exponents, and your exponents are fractions. What do you do? Remember here, you need to get rid of, because you are having, for example here, if I have got a to the power of b is equals to 6. What I will need to do is to get rid of b. And how do I get rid of b? I have to multiply both sides by 1 over b. I need to put the power of 1 over b on both sides. So let me just put another color. 1 over b. So also here 1 over b. In that case now, I know that these two, when they multiply, is going to cancel. And I'm left with a, which is equal to 6 to the power 1 over b. So for this one here, you just find a way to get rid of the power that we are having here, the exponent that we are having here. So for this case here, what you need to do here is that in this side here, you need to have a power of 2 to get rid of the half. So you do that on both sides. So now you're going to be left with x, but this one will cancel out. This one will cancel out. So you're going to be left with x is equals to 5 squared, which is equals to 25. So you always have to multiply with the what is it? The reciprocal. Here we have 1/5, and it's gonna be 5/1. So here you're just saying on top here times 5/1. Here also to the power of 5. Then what do you do there? It's gonna cancel here. It's gonna cancel, and you're left with x. X will be equals to 2 to the power of 5, which is equals to 32. Here again, you do the same. You multiply by the reciprocal here on top here, 3/2. Here also 3/2 to the power of 3/2, the same thing. Then here this one will cancel. When it cancels, you are left with only x equal to 4 to the power 3/2, which you can punch in your calculator there, and you say 4 to the power of what is it there? Is 3/2. Okay, what do we get? We get 8. So your answer should be equal to 8. The same applies here, guys. Don't need to stress about this one here. You just need to get rid of it. Reciprocal, 6/7, the opposite of that one. Then from there, also this side, 6/7. What you do here is what you do also on the other. What you do on the left is what you also do on the right. Now, here this one will cancel out. And when it cancels out, you are left with x equal to 128 to the power of 6/7. And that 6/7, you can just go to your calculator and say 128 to the power of 6/7. Then this is what you get. You get 64. So that's your answer there, is 64. Now, let's see another scenario here that we have here, where we have equations. You remember algebraic equations or quadratic equations, where trinomials, where you are finding for x. This is the same thing, but how would you tackle this one now? Here you are told that it's x to the power half is equal to minus 7x to the power 1/4 plus 12 is equal to 0. So what you see here is that you can rewrite this one here, x to the power 1/2, as x to the power 1/4 in bracket squared, because this one now is 1/4. So minus 7x to the power 1/4 plus 12 is equal to 0. Now, on this one now, you can even say, let x to the power 1/4 be k. Then now you're having k squared minus 7k plus 12 is equal to 0. Then from there now, you can look for factors here. What are the factors that if factors of 12, that prove that we add them, they give us 7, we multiply, they give us 12. So those two is going to be negative, because when you multiply, they give us positive 12. When you add them, they give us negative 7. So it's going to be k is going to be minus 4 minus 3. K minus 4, k minus 3. Now this is equals to 0. So in this case now we are saying k is equal to 4 or k is equals to 3. Now in this case now, what are we going to do now? We're going to go back to our what we have mentioned there. X the power 1/4 is equals to 4, or x the power 1/4 is equals to 3. Once we have that reciprocal, guys, remember what we have learned. We multiply there by 4 to the power of 4, the power of 4 there, to the power of 4, the power of 4, so also there. So in this case now, this one will cancel out, this one will also cancel out. Then x is going to be equals to 4 to the power of 4, or x is equals to 3 to the power of 4. In this case, 81, and 4 to the power of 4, I'm not sure of that one. Let me see. 4 to the power of 4, we get 256. So you're supposed to get two values. You're supposed to get two values of x in this case. You're supposed to get two values of x in this case because it's a quadratic equation. Again here, guys, remember what the trick here, to get 1 over 3, we say x to the power 1 over 6 squared. So it means that 2 times 1 over 6, this was 1 over 3. So we are simply writing this, but we're just modifying it, and this one here is the same as 1 over 3. 1 over 6 times 2 is 1 over 3. So we can simply, we just want to make sure that there is uniform here. We have x1 over 6, also x1 over 6 here. Then minus 6x1 over 6 plus 8 equal to 0. Again here, we do the same thing. Let x the power 1 over 6 be k. So from there now, we can deal with our values and say, okay, k squared minus 6k plus 8 is equal to 0. So the factors that we can deal with here is 4 and 2. Again, it's -4, -2. When you multiply those two, they give you a positive value. So it's going to be k -4, k -2 equal to 0. So our k is equal to 4, or our k is equal to 2. And now what we do now is that we're going to say x to the power 1 over 6 must be equals to 4, or x to the power 1 over 6 must be equals to 2. Now, when we have this now, let me just write a proper k there. We know what to do now. We multiply there by 6 here, power 6. Power 6 here, 6 there. Then what do we get there? We're going to get x is equals to 4 to the power of 6, or x is equals to 2 to the power of 6. And now we can punch our calculator. 4 to the power of 6. Let me just see here. Let's put 6 there. We get 4,096. So our answer there is 4,096 for the first one. And the second one should be equals to 2 to the power of 6. What is that, guys? I hope you guys know this. 64. So our answer there is 64. Done due like that. Okay, so what you just need to remember here is that how are you dealing with this? How are you dealing with this one here? When you see this type of questions, you know that here you are squaring it. How do we square it? We are saying we are going to make the same. 8 to the power 1 over 4 times 2 is the same as 1 over 2. Let's come here and see if we are together, guys. You can pause your class now and do this one here and see if you can get it. But now let's see it. Let's get into it. So I advise you pause, you try to do it, then you see how it's done here again after you're done. Now here x to the power 1. So it means that here there is a power of 1. So how do we get the 1? We say x to the power 1/2, which is this one here, times 2, minus 9 to the power 9x 1 over 2 plus 18 is equals to 0. Then here is gonna be let's do it again, guys. Let x to the power 1 over 2 is equals to k. And what do you do from there? You write your k squared minus 9k plus 18 is equals to 0. So here the factors of 18 here are 6 and 3. 6 and 3, 6 times 3 is give us 18. 6 plus 3, it give us 9. So here both of them are going to be negative. So k minus 6, k minus 3 is equals to 0. Then k is equals to 6, or k is equals to 3. So for this one now, what do we do? We're going to say, we're going back again to say your x to the power 1/2 is equals to 6, or x to the power 1 over 2 is equals to 3. Then what do we do, guys? Remember, we multiply with, we want to get rid of this reciprocal 2 over 1, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. So it means that our final answer now will be equals to x equal to 36 squared, which is equals to 36. Here our x is equals to 3 squared, which is equals to 9. So our value is here. This is what you guys are supposed to get. Okay. All right, guys, until next time, I hope you've grabbed the techniques and you understand how we're supposed to get there. Thank you so much. All the best, guys. Bye-bye.